Most people don't fail in relationships because they don't love each other. They fail because they stop leading. They stop leading with their heart, with courage, and with presence. Instead, they wait, they hesitate, they pull back. And slowly, without even realizing it, they start living from a place of fear instead of love. Now, fear doesn't always show up as a dramatic, loud argument. Sometimes, fear is quiet. It's that little voice in your head whispering, "What if I lose this person?" Or, "What if I try to make things better and absolutely nothing changes?" Or the biggest one, "What if I end up alone?" And because of that fear, people stay frozen. They stay in a relationship not because it's fulfilling, but because it's certain. Certainty feels safe. It feels familiar and predictable. But here's the catch. Certainty without growth eventually becomes a cage. Think about it. Every single relationship goes through stages. In the beginning, everything is exciting. There's curiosity, mystery, and a deep sense of presence. You don't have to remind yourself to pay attention to the other person. You just do it naturally. You don't have to force passion. It's just there, effortlessly. But over time, something shifts. Instead of truly seeing the person right in front of you, you start seeing a collection of your own judgments, your disappointments, and all your unmet expectations. You're no longer seeing who they are. You're seeing who you think they failed to be. The truth is, love rarely just vanishes into thin air. More often, love gets buried. It gets buried under a pile of unmet needs, unspoken requests, and expectations that were never clearly communicated in the first place. People don't just stop caring. They stop reaching out. Picture this. One person reaches out, maybe tries to connect, but feels rejected. So they pull back to protect themselves. The other person feels that distance and assumes they're no longer loved. So they pull back too. Before you know it, you have two people standing in the same relationship, both believing the other one doesn't care anymore, when in reality, both are just trying to protect their own hearts. As human beings, we are driven by needs that are far deeper than logic and much stronger than simple desire. These needs aren't just preferences, they are survival mechanisms. And every single one of us finds a way to meet our needs, whether it's in a healthy way, an unhealthy way, or just a neutral way. We all need a sense of certainty, that feeling that we are safe, grounded, and secure. But if certainty is all we have, life becomes incredibly boring, and relationships become numb and stagnant. That's why we also crave variety, surprise, novelty, and change. You see, too much certainty leads to stagnation, but too much uncertainty creates chaos. A truly fulfilling relationship is one that masterfully balances both. We also have a deep need for significance, the feeling that we matter, that we are important, that we have been chosen. If someone starts to feel like their partner's work, phone, or other distractions are more important than them, their heart naturally begins to close up. And of course, tears. We need love and connection. This isn't just about being in the same room together. It's about being truly seen, heard, and felt on a deep level. Beyond that, we need growth. If we're not growing, we feel like we're dying inside. And finally, we need contribution. That feeling that our love and our presence make a positive difference in the world, beyond just ourselves. Now, most people evaluate their relationships by asking, "Am I getting what I need out of this?" Beyond, most people evaluate their relationships by asking, "Am I getting what I need out of this?" because they get more out of it. Now, most people evaluate their relationships by asking, "Am I getting what I need out of this?" We just need to be free. And finally, we need contribution. That feeling that our love and our presence make a positive difference. Beyond, we need growth. That feeling that our love and our presence make a positive difference in the world. Beyond, We need contribution. That feeling that our love and our presence make a positive difference. Beyond. And finally, we need contribution. That feeling that our love and our presence make a positive difference. Beyond. We need contribution. That feeling that our love and our presence make a positive difference. Beyond. Now, most people evaluate their relationships by asking, but true leaders in love ask a completely different question. They ask, how can I become the source of what's missing? Love is not a 50-50 deal. It's 100% responsibility. Someone always has to be the one to go first. Leadership in love means you don't wait around to be understood. You make the choice to understand first. You don't wait to be appreciated. You become the one who is appreciative. You don't wait for connection to happen. You actively create it. Energy never lies. When you show up fully, without blame, without resentment, and without keeping score, something in the dynamic has to shift. People don't just respond to your words. They respond to the certainty, the presence, and the intention behind them. So, if you find yourself at a crossroads, unsure whether to stay or leave a relationship, please don't make that decision from a place of confusion or fear. Make it from a place of truth. And truth only reveals itself after you commit. I'm not talking about a commitment to stay forever, but a commitment to showing up fully, right here, right now. Give yourself a set period of time. Maybe it's 30 days, maybe 90. Where you stop focusing on what you're missing and start focusing entirely on what you can give. Take the time to learn how your partner actually experiences love. Not how you experience it, not how you wish they would experience it, but how they truly do. Some people feel love through physical touch. For others, it's words of affirmation. Some feel it through acts of service or quality time. And for some, it's about feeling respected and acknowledged. If someone's deepest need is to feel appreciated, but all they ever experience from you is criticism, they will shut down, no matter how much love might be buried underneath. When people shut down, it doesn't mean they stop loving you. It means they've stopped feeling safe enough to express that love. Imagine for a moment what would happen if you became the safest place in their entire world. Imagine choosing to offer appreciation instead of judgment, choosing curiosity over making assumptions, and choosing to lead instead of waiting for them to change. This isn't a sign of weakness. It's the ultimate sign of strength. Leadership doesn't guarantee a specific outcome, but it does guarantee one thing: clarity. And with clarity comes peace. After you have given everything you can, loved consciously, and shown up with courage, whatever decision you make next will come from a place of power, not fear. You won't walk away wondering, what if? You will walk forward knowing that you honored your highest self. Sometimes love reawakens when one person makes the brave choice to lead. Sometimes people rise to the occasion when they feel truly believed in. And sometimes passion returns not because the circumstances have changed, but because the energy between you has. And sometimes you realize that a relationship has simply completed its purpose. Not because it was a failure, but because it taught you exactly what you needed to learn to become the next version of yourself. Either way, you win. You win because you chose growth over comfort, truth over avoidance, and love over fear. You can't create a fulfilling life by shrinking yourself. You can't find peace by abandoning your own soul. And you cannot experience real, deep intimacy without courage. The quality of your life is directly related to the quality of your relationships. And the quality of your relationships is determined by the quality of your leadership within them. So, go first. Speak your truth without placing blame. Make your requests without making demands. Love without keeping score. No matter where you end up, you will end up whole. Because the single most important relationship you will ever have is the one you have with the person you are choosing to become. And that choice is always in your hands. Thank you for watching.